Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just going to take you guys in for a minute. Thank you for that smile. I mean, what a great crowd. Thank you for coming out tonight. I mean, I am so excited for this show. I know the lineup, it is fantastic. I know also that it is hard coming out. Believe me, I know. I came out as gay when I was 57 years old. Thank you, I appreciate that. I mean, I gotta tell you, living as my true authentic self is awful. I was a 57-year-old adult. I had to come out to my kids. They were teenagers. They already didn't like me. I was like, kids, daddy's gay. And they were like, oh my God, big deal. Everyone's dad is gay now. Let me tell you what it's been like, okay? Learning how to be gay as a senior citizen is like learning how to do anything as a senior citizen. You're never gonna get good at it. I mean, have you ever seen an old guy learning how to ski? I am stuck on the bunny slope of gay. I've got friends, they've been gaying since they were 12. They're experts. These guys are double black diamond gays. They can go down on anything. Oh my God, I heard that. I read that it takes 10,000 hours to master a new skill. Yeah, it's like in all the books. I don't have 10,000 hours to live. I went to my first Pride parade. My young gay friends, they tried to help me out. They outfit me in a leather harness. They were like, Richard, that is going to give you pride. It gave me a rash. And that gay pride parade was insane. There was this big guy with like a big beard. He's just tossing out free gay party drugs. I went up to him and I was like, excuse me, sir, may I have a meth? He takes one look at me and he hands me a Motrin. And then I want to get up on the float, with the hot go-go boys. I'm like, hey guys, can I come up there with you? And they said, who invited the rabbi? That gay pride parade went on for 6 hours. We marched for 6 hours. I went there to get a boyfriend. Instead, I got plantar fasciitis. And then I go on the dating apps. I was lost. I mean, you're supposed to flirt with text messaging? That's for young people. I mean, this young guy texts me his opening line, what's up? I'm like, interest rates? So I sent him a great article from The Economist. His reply, send dick pic. I didn't even have one, so I sent him an ultrasound from my urologist. Yeah, and I had a date with this guy. He doesn't even show up. You cannot do that to a boomer. Are there any boomers here? A round of applause. Oh, thank you for coming out tonight. I know we don't get out of the house late very much, but in my generation, if you didn't show up for something, we thought you were dead. So I was like, I was worried about the guy. I called 911. What's your emergency? My date never showed up. Sir, you were ghosted. Ghosted? So he is dead. So I was totally freaked out about gay sex because I'd never done it. I mean, I was married and I just never did that. And then, so I go to a sex therapist and I asked the guy, doesn't it like hurt? And he told me that I should learn how to relax the muscles the same way I do when I go to the bathroom. And I'm like, so during gay sex, I should be doing the crossword? Gay porn. Let's talk about it. So there's a genre that's designed for people my age group. It's where older guys are having sex with hot young guys, and the young guys, like, they appear to be enjoying themselves. It's kind of obscene, right? These porn companies are exploiting those tender old men. They pump these poor guys full of Viagra and false hope. I saw this scene. There was this guy, he was being whipped. That guy is someone's grandpa. I call elder abuse. He should be at home eating soup and watching CNN. I'm also Jewish, in case that wasn't obvious. So Jewish and gay, both difficult, but the more difficult one sometimes is Jewish, because as a gay guy, I can pass for straight. I did it for 57 years, but this, never gonna pass for Protestant. I mean, I've got the look, the Jewish look, we've all got it. I mean, when I'm back home in Brooklyn, anyone there can open up my phone with Face ID. And there's a reason for the Jewish look, it's been studied. It turns out that we all come from the same village in Eastern Europe 1,000 years ago. Just 300 Jewish people in the whole world, all in this village. Every one of those villagers, balding, nearsighted, and pre-med. And then, you know, years go by, 1,000 years, Jews marry Jews, Jews marry Jews, and in the end of all that, what do you get? Bernie Sanders. Oh my God. I keep on having that reaction over there. I don't know if that's good or not. I'm about to get worse, I think. Okay. So, I got my DNA done. Turns out I'm 100% anxious. That's right, 100% Ashkenazi Jew. You know, you're supposed to get this like pie chart, you know? I got an intact vodka. I'm so pure. I'm like a purebred exotic dog. I'm essentially a Pomeranian. You know, I am small, I'm hairy, I don't like to run. But if you're not Jewish, I don't like to run. But you know, like all purebred dogs, I'm supposed to only mate with my own kind. But if you're not Jewish and you're sniffing around my butt, I can make an exception. So, I may not have youth on my side, defined abs, or a reliable digestive system. But you know what I do have? A 401k. Thank you, that's exactly how I feel about it. Did I get an oh my God on that one? Because that is how I feel about it. I mean, doctor for 30 years, just on the verge of retirement. Let me tell you what I'm gonna miss most about my medical career, the white lab coat. Because it gives me instant respect. I don't have to do anything. I go to the hospital pharmacy in my lab coat. They're like, oh, doctor, come to the front of the line. We know you're busy. But at CVS Pharmacy, dressed like this, they're like, sir, the hemorrhoid cream is on aisle 4. So I wear my lab coat everywhere. Fancy restaurant, they let me in. Jury duty, they let me out. My Grindr profile picture, I'm in my lab coat. And yes, they let me in. During sex, I mean, of course I'm in my lab coat because, you know, I play doctor. When I play doctor, oh, I play doctor. So I am an anesthesiologist, I'm a specialist, which means anesthesiologist, I'm a legal drug dealer. Yeah, so if you're gonna party with me, and I know I don't look like the partying type, but if you're gonna party with me, and I'm recommending it, we will be doing it scientifically. Everything I have, top shelf, FDA approved. Say you wanna, I think there's an oh my God coming at the end of this. I just know it. Everything that's top shelf, FDA approved, you know. And so maybe you wanna get a little adventuresome, try some S&M, maybe like dabble in some asphyxia. You do not need a safe word with me. Because I'll be measuring your oxygen levels as I vacuum seal you into latex. That was the oh my God line. Anyways, you guys have been great, especially you all here. You guys have been great. Are you ready for your first comic? Are you ready for your first comic? Keep the applause going. He is a very funny guy. He plays at clubs all over Seattle and beyond. Please keep the applause going and accelerating for Punch!